I think what's going to happen is even in those medical emergencies, doctors will be so afraid of losing their license to practice. They'll be so afraid of losing their professional liability insurance. And they'll be so afraid of being charged and sent to jail that they're not going to take the chance. I think women are going to die on the operating room table because they have scared the hell out of these medical providers.
So that legal uncertainty can be found all across the country. In the state of Arizona, for example, nearly all clinics that provide abortions reportedly stopped those services on Friday, including Planned Parenthood of Arizona. All 7 of its clinics have now halted abortion procedures. The Guardian points out this announcement from the largest abortion provider in the state came amid confusion over a law banning abortion dating back to 1901 when Arizona was still a territory. We welcome now the medical director of Planned Parenthood Arizona, Dr. Jill Gibson. Dr. Gibson, thank you so much for making time for us this evening. So let me start with what you are telling your staff and your patients, and what are you hearing from them? What are they telling you?
I just have to say this is the most devastating time to be a provider of abortion care in this country, and particularly in Arizona. Because of the extremely confusing legal landscape here in Arizona, we really have no clarity about what is legal and what is not legal currently. We have laws that are banning abortion that were written in 1901, back before the state was even part of the Union. And we really haven't gotten any clarity from anyone about whether these laws, which were enjoined in 1973 under the protection of Roe, will be reinstated now that Roe has fallen. We also have a personhood provision, which was enacted last year by our state legislature, which basically confers all of the rights of living, breathing human beings onto fetuses. So that certainly has the potential to criminalize the provision of abortion here in our state. So we're really at a point where we legally cannot safely provide abortion to our patients.
I know that you've said that the hardest hit Arizonans already face discriminatory obstacles to health care, and particularly Black and indigenous communities, including people with disabilities and people who live far from the city. Are there any services, or what services are available to them beyond abortion care at this moment?
So Planned Parenthood stores are still absolutely open. We provide all kinds of essential reproductive health care. We provide essential services such as screening for STIs. We provide annual exams, essential screenings for breast cancer, cervical cancer. We provide contraceptive counseling. But unfortunately, at this time, we're not able to provide one of the most essential aspects of healthcare, which is the provision of abortion care.
My colleague, Cynthia McFadden, went to Texas to check out so-called crisis pregnancy centers that say they provide free services and abortion information for pregnant women. I want to play for you and our viewers a clip of this. Watch.
We sent in 2 NBC News producers to ask for pregnancy counseling. At a center in the Dallas area, a volunteer told our producer they don't offer abortions, adding abortions can cause infertility. When asked about the abortion pill, the volunteer said, "My job is not to scare you. You never get over seeing that baby." She then pointed to a small plastic model like this, saying, "Can you imagine one of these in your panties?"
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Yeah, so as a taxpayer, this is infuriating. A horrible thing for a woman to be told, and medically totally inaccurate.
Yeah, and as a nurse, as a mom, you totally shocked me with that. It's a lie.
Dr. Gibson, your reaction to that?
This is unfortunately a very real reality. We have pregnancy crisis centers that are literally set up right adjacent to our Planned Parenthood clinics. They've even copied the signage and the coloring of the windows to make it appear as if they are a Planned Parenthood brand. And we know that patients leave there with information that is not medically accurate in any way, shape, or form. And Arizona has a real significant track record of forcing patients to go through barriers to achieve legal abortion. They already have to go through unnecessary ultrasounds. They have to listen to a physician provide them with a 5-page script of medically inaccurate information. There's just the state of Arizona has systemically tried to dissuade women from reaching the essential health care that they need. And this is no exception.
The Arizona Alliance for Community Health Centers, they released a statement saying in part the critical shortage of healthcare providers in Arizona may intensify if providers choose to leave the state in opposition of the law's limitation on access to care. How much does this worry you? I mean, especially after the strain on frontline workers from the last 3 years of the COVID pandemic?
I think that this is a really important discussion that has not been brought to the light. We know that young physicians, as they're embarking on their career in taking care of women, are going to want to train in places where they are able to learn the skills that they need to comprehensively take care of women. And so I really think that training programs for obstetrician gynecologists, family medicine doctors, emergency room doctors that don't offer training in abortion services are not going to be able to recruit young doctors to come and train there, because it's antithetical to our ethics as physicians to not be able to have all the tools that we need to best take care of our patients.